Hi, I'm Rad Brocious, and I'm a rising sophomore at Clark Central High School here in Athens, Georgia. I learned a lot about photojournalism this week, as well as regular photography. I learned how to make a picture look better, whether it's a headshot or just a plain portrait. I learned how important light is and how much it can actually affect a photograph. I also learned how the reflection of light can make a picture look better or worse. We used many technical things in this class, such as f-stops and shutter speed, to aperture and ISO, to make a picture look brighter or darker. This week has been a great experience, and I've learned a lot, and I will not forget it.
My name is Allison Bush, and I'm a rising junior at Union Grove High School. Grady's Journalism Academy has helped me begin my transition from being that awkward girl with the camera to someone who's confident about photography. One of the most important things I learned this week was how to photograph strangers in multiple environments, even when I was terrified. I've learned that everyone has a story, and you just have to get out of your comfort zone to discover it. This program has given me more experience photographing multiple people than anything I've been involved in before. I've gotten comfortable using my camera's manual settings this week, as well as interpreting exposure readings. But the most significant accomplishment I've reached is an increased confidence in my photography. Now, obviously, everything didn't change in a week, but I believe that Grady has started a personal conversion that I will continue on.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Cusimano. I'm a rising junior, and I go to Landmark Christian School. This week in my photojournalism class, I learned how to capture light in many different ways. I learned how to provide more light to a picture, what lighting to look for in a picture, and how to use different lighting to my advantage. In many of my pictures, I use a technique called backlighting to complement the subjects of my pictures. One example is, in my picture of the orchid, I use backlighting to bring out the color of the orchid. This week I also experimented with my shutter speed and aperture, adjusting them to get the picture I truly wanted. I really enjoyed coming to this camp and meeting new people while also learning more about photojournalism.
Hi, my name is Courtney Elena Decent. I'm from Guyton, Georgia. I'm a rising senior at Effingham County High School. I'm 17 years old. I hope to major in journalism and minor in photography. I thought photojournalism was a great way to get a feel of the both. This week I worked with Miss Sue. She taught us a lot. I learned about the rule of thirds, how to set exposure levels, and other camera functions. This week I took headshots and photos for the farmer's market article. My favorite place to take pictures was the botanical gardens. This camp was a great experience for me. I came into this camp very nervous, but I've made many friends and learned a bunch about my upcoming career.
Hi, I'm Hannah Johnston. I'm a rising sophomore and I go to Mary Persons High School. This week, I learned how to shine light on a subject and make somebody appear lighter and make the focus more on them. I also learned how to adjust the shutter speed and aperture to what is best for the picture. It is very helpful when you take pictures inside and outside. This week, I got to go out into the middle of nowhere and take pictures of graffiti for some feature writers. That helped me with the brightness of my picture and the lighting. I am really thankful I was able to come to this camp. I met a lot of new people and I learned a lot.
My name is Keno Jones II, and I'm a rising senior at Grady High School in Atlanta, Georgia. My experience in this camp has been one to remember both in and out of the classroom. In the classroom, I had a wonderful teacher show me the different parts of a Canon camera. I learned how to capture images and edit them using softwares such as Photoshop. Outside of the classroom, I learned a few things, such as the major public relations, which was taught by one of our counselors, Jacob Cole, and all of his little details. I've also learned about how I can better myself when applying to colleges such as UGA, and I got the chance to meet and interact with so many wonderful people, both male and female. I am blessed to have this experience with interacting with all different types of people, which ranges from counselors to the students themselves. Whether it's freestyling with the fellas on the 4th floor after curfew or mingling with all of the beautiful ladies, I must say that meeting these individuals and attending this camp was an experience I will always cherish and never forget.
Hey beautiful people, my name is Jordan Ross and I am a senior at Grady High School. Initially, I was hesitant about participating in this program. However, from the very first day I got here, I enjoyed myself immensely. I met so many new people and gained great friendships. This week, I learned things that I would have never gotten the opportunity to learn. The highlight of this camp was the ability to combine my two loves, photography and journalism, in a way that made it interesting. Through interactive teachers and informative lectures, I was able to enhance my talents to get closer on the road to becoming a photojournalist. Grady Glee Journalism Camp was a great experience that will never be forgotten. Bye.
I, Marco DeMond Smith II, am currently an uprising sophomore at Martin Luther King Jr. High School in Lithonia, Georgia. I attended the Grady Glee Georgia Journalism Academy under the photojournalism course. I had an amazing time meeting and mingling with other high school students that attended. It was really fun. The counselors weren't old and mean, so they were easy to enjoy being around. The camp kept me busy and interested in the assignments that were placed before me. I would recommend this camp to anyone I meet. I plan to come back next year. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Corey Wright. I'm a rising junior at Tucker High School. This week in the photojournalism class, I learned a lot. Mrs. Sue taught me how to change the exposure and shutter speed so when taking a picture it won't be too light or too dark. This week started off a little awkward. Our first assignment was to take a picture of a stranger and then ask them questions. We moved on to the botanical gardens, where getting the exposure just right was a big hassle. You know how some people pose and smile when they realize their picture is being taken? We had to learn how to capture that one moment when no one is looking because it makes the picture feel real. What I'm going to take from this class is how to focus a camera so your eye is immediately drawn to where I want it to go. This year's camp was definitely an awesome experience, and I will never forget it.